Hello and welcome to Prepspot. In this video, we are going to know about a significant development in India's socio-political landscape, the government's recent declaration on 30th April 2025 regarding the inclusion of a comprehensive caste enumeration in the upcoming national census. This decision, a landmark one indeed, marks a notable shift in how demographic data will be collected in the nation. It was formally announced by Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav following a decision by the Cabinet Committee on Political Affairs, or CCPA, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This move directly addresses decades of persistent demands for thorough and accurate caste-based data, seen as essential for effectively informing affirmative action policies and furthering the cause of social justice within the country. What makes this particularly significant is that this will be the first full-fledged caste census conducted in India since the distant year of 1931. Subsequent post-independence censuses have only enumerated individuals belonging to the scheduled castes, or SCs, and the scheduled tribes, or STs. Our discussion today will provide a comprehensive analysis of this pivotal announcement, tracing its origins, exploring its wide-ranging implications, and examining the technical aspects involved, all specifically tailored for those of you preparing for competitive examinations focused on current affairs in 2025. The announcement made on 30th April 2025 has understandably garnered considerable attention across the nation due to its profound potential to reshape India's social, economic, and indeed, its political landscape. This decisive step by the government comes at a time of increasing and vocal demands from various opposition parties, most notably from Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, as well as influential regional parties such as the Janata Dal, United, and the Lok Janshakti Party. These political entities have consistently argued for the necessity of accurate caste data to provide a more rational and equitable basis for the formulation and implementation of reservation policies and various welfare schemes intended to uplift marginalized communities. The timing of this announcement, occurring in the lead-up to the crucial Bihar Assembly elections, has inevitably fueled speculation and debate regarding the underlying political motivations driving this decision, with critics such as UP MP Sanjay Singh voicing their concerns and interpretations. To truly understand the significance of this decision, it's crucial to place it within a historical context by examining previous attempts and initiatives related to caste enumeration in India. The last comprehensive nationwide caste census was conducted by the British administration way back in 1931. This census identified a staggering 4,147 distinct castes across the country, providing a detailed snapshot of the social hierarchy at that time. In the post-independence era, while the national census continued to be a decennial exercise, it only included the enumeration of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, leaving out the vast majority of other caste groups. A notable more recent effort was the Socio-Economic and Caste Census, or SECC, conducted in 2011. This was a massive undertaking that aimed to collect data on the socio-economic status and caste of households across both rural and urban India. However, the caste data collected during the SECC 2011 was never officially published due to significant anomalies and inconsistencies found in the data, with some reports suggesting the identification of an implausibly large number of around 4.6 million castes. More recently, the state of Bihar conducted its own caste-based survey in 2023. This survey, undertaken by the Bihar state government, did publish its findings, which indicated that other backward classes, or OBCs, and extremely backward classes, or EBCs, together constituted approximately 63% of the state's population. This state-level initiative provided valuable data and also served as a point of reference and perhaps even an impetus for the national-level decision. Now, turning our attention to the planned caste enumeration as part of the 2025 census, we can draw some comparisons with these past efforts. The scope of the 2025 census is intended to be nationwide, encompassing all castes across the country, similar to the 1931 census. The authority responsible for conducting this enumeration will be the Registrar General of India, operating under the Ministry of Home Affairs, which is the standard protocol for the national census conducted under the Census Act of 1948. A key question, of course, is whether the caste data collected in the 2025 census will be published. Given the stated objectives of informing affirmative action and social justice policies, there is a strong expectation that this data will indeed be made public, unlike the outcome of the SECC 2011. Regarding the methodology, it is widely anticipated that the 2025 census will leverage digital technologies for data collection, likely employing standardized caste lists to ensure greater accuracy and consistency compared to the open-ended questions used in the SECC 2011. This digital approach is expected to streamline the enumeration process and improve data quality. Finally, when we consider the legal basis, the 2025 caste enumeration will be conducted under the Census Act of 1948, providing it with a clear legal framework, unlike the SECC 2011 which was not conducted under this act. However, like any large-scale data collection effort of this nature, the 2025 census will likely face its own set of challenges, including the inherent complexity of accurately enumerating and categorizing the vast diversity of castes in India, as well as potential concerns about the misuse of this sensitive data for political purposes. The government's decision to include caste enumeration in the 2025 census is underpinned by several key objectives and driven by significant policy implications. The primary aim is to generate comprehensive and reliable data on the caste demographics of the country. This data is considered essential for a more informed and equitable formulation of affirmative action policies, such as reservations in education and employment, and for the design and implementation of targeted welfare schemes aimed at addressing the specific needs of various socially and economically backward communities. Accurate caste data is also expected to provide a more robust empirical basis for ensuring social justice and promoting inclusivity across all sections of society. Furthermore, this move aligns with constitutional provisions that emphasize equality and social justice, and it responds directly to long-standing demands from various political parties and social groups for a more accurate representation of caste realities in national data. However, this landmark decision is not without its potential challenges and has already sparked considerable debate. One of the primary concerns revolves around the accuracy and reliability of the data collected. Given the sheer number of castes and subcastes in India, ensuring consistent and accurate categorization during the enumeration process will be a monumental task. There are also legitimate concerns about the potential for the misuse of this sensitive data for political mobilization or manipulation, particularly given India's complex and often caste-based political landscape. Ensuring the privacy and security of the collected data will also be of paramount importance to prevent any potential discrimination or stigmatization based on caste identity. Moreover, the very act of enumerating caste can be a politically sensitive issue, potentially reinforcing caste identities in a society striving for greater social cohesion and equality. There are also logistical challenges associated with conducting such a large-scale enumeration accurately and efficiently across the diverse geographical and social terrain of India. Finally, the legal framework surrounding the collection, storage, and use of this caste data will need to be carefully considered to address potential legal challenges and ensure compliance with fundamental rights. In conclusion, the Indian government's declaration to include caste enumeration in the 2025 census is a truly historic decision with far-reaching implications for the nation's social and political fabric. By aiming to provide accurate and comprehensive data on caste demographics, it holds the potential to significantly enhance affirmative action policies and promote social justice for marginalized communities. However, this ambitious initiative also faces considerable challenges, particularly in ensuring data accuracy, preventing political misuse, safeguarding privacy, and navigating the inherent sensitivities associated with caste identity. For those of you preparing for competitive examinations, it is absolutely crucial to understand the historical context of caste enumeration in India, the legal framework governing the census, and the potential policy implications of this landmark initiative, as it intersects with key areas such as governance, Indian polity, and contemporary current affairs. A thorough understanding of the nuances and complexities surrounding this issue will be invaluable for your examinations and for a deeper appreciation of the evolving socio-political dynamics of India. Answer this question in comments. The correct answer will be given heart and pinned. Lastly, we just want to let you know that we are a newly emerging online platform for competitive exams. Creating educational explainer videos like these requires a lot of effort, money, and time. If you like these videos and want us to excel and create videos in all categories of competitive exams, then you can consider supporting us with a one-time donation through the Ko-fi platform and also by becoming a member through Patreon. This will help us create more such informative educational videos in the competitive exams space. So, one last time, subscribe and share this channel with all your friends who are preparing for competitive exams. And also, follow us on social media platforms. The links are given in the About section of the channel and also in the video description. So, see you in the next video.